Welcome back to STL Live. I'm Sarah Thompson, and joining me is Andy Kim, the CEO of Narrative Furniture, which really has a great story, really very interesting. I want to actually jump to what I was kind of just joking about off camera. I mean, tell me a bit about your background and how this came about, because I want people to understand that there's Narrative Furniture, you guys, beautiful, beautiful concept, beautiful work, but you also oversee other companies, but this is, you're designing furniture too, but your background is, educationally, is different, is that correct?
Formal training, undergraduate and graduate degrees in psychology and philosophy and theology integration, actually. And so it's possible. It's possible that the field that you study, in training is not always what ends up in real life. And so, design has always kind of been something that I've been really interested in. I love things that are beautiful and well built, and I gravitate towards those things. And so furniture design is one of those things. I love building businesses, and I love the startup phase of things. And so that kind of translates into the other companies under our management.
When you talked in the first segment about Narrative Furniture, the idea to put something together that could be sustained in St. Louis with a staff and a team of people specifically sourcing and going to the refugee community here. Who came up with that idea? Why? How did that develop?
Yeah, it's one of the core values of the foundation that really drives those directives, is how do we identify people who are often underrepresented, and utilize them to their maximum potential. And so it's really a fit of value for us. I mean, for example, one of the employees that we have is our shop manager, and his name is Ade. He comes with 17 years of experience as a civil engineer in Baghdad. And one day he gets a call from his driver saying, hey, come and pick up your son. I'm not going to drive any further because there's landmines here. He promises his son that day that he'll never put him in that situation again. He sells everything he has, flees to Jordan, is there for 2 years, blows through his savings because he can't work as a refugee. He comes to this country, and what's offered to him is manual labor, and it was just really difficult. And so now we utilize Ade with his gifting and his abilities in protocol and processes, always looking at efficiencies. And he translates that into our wood shop and makes sure that we're okay and that we're streamlined and that we are working to the best that we can.
Oh, that's a great story. And I mean, is the idea for Narrative Furniture that has these great narratives to grow and continue to grow?
Absolutely. Yeah. And so right now we're really focusing on product development. Right now we're really focusing on the brick and mortar that we're opening up. And then we have plans in the very near future for distribution nationwide. And
then how do you describe, I know we were looking again at the photos earlier, but how do you describe the style? And when people, obviously these days, talk about furniture, people talk about reclaimed wood and is it farmhouse wood. Is there anything about that when we look at the materials that you use?
So, I would categorize us as industrial chic.
Okay.
We use a lot of natural woods, hardwoods. All of our furniture is made out of solid, hard, premium hardwoods. And we incorporate a lot of steel. We incorporate a lot of heavy-duty industrial materials. We do also play with salvage stuff that we get from barns all over the Midwest.
We were talking earlier today here at the station about how, on one end, when you've got sort of the mass manufacturing of furniture, that people sometimes don't think about handcrafted materials, mainly because they think they're expensive. But I think what's so great about this is I even looked at the price points are totally reasonable, but you're actually creating sort of jobs for a community that's underlooked, and it is very cyclical in that sense.
Yeah, and we're really strategically placed as far as price point goes. We're plus and minus 10% of Crate and Barrel and Pottery Barn. So you can get really high design furniture for a real value proposition with Narrative Furniture. And so we're excited about that.
Yeah, and that's helping the community. Well, this has been great. This has been wonderful. We've got the information there for you on the screen. It's Narrative Furniture, hand-built to be part of your story. I like that. And you can learn more at narrativefurniture.com, and you can also see all the pieces of furniture that are for sale. And go by, tell us again, what is the date for your block party?
April 2nd, 7 p.m.
And then the address is on the website as well, correct?
That's right.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much for being here. This has been great. Thank you. All right. Well, we're going to take a quick break, but we'll be right back after this.